Hi, everybody. This is Annie. It's been a while since I've been on. I've been really busy. I wanted to talk to you about how to work through these energies here in August. And I talk a little bit about in my videos, if you've never been here before, or if you have, about working through things, about doing the work. And it occurred to me that maybe some people don't really understand what I'm saying. So I wanted to share a little bit on ideas on how to help you do that. So I have recorded something on my other site at Shift to New Earth, and I am taking that recording after this and putting it in there. And then after I have that recording in there, which tells you about the astrological things going on as well as the Lion's Gate, the importance of it, when you can expect heightened things to happen. And then after that, I will explain to you how to manage these energies, what to look at, what to do to help you work through the things that are coming up for you on your twin flame journey. Hi everyone, this is Annie. Thank you and welcome to my channel if you've never been here before. And today I want to talk about these energies. These energies have been intense and they're just intensifying. This month of August is going to be a big energy. We're in the Lion's Gate portal right now, and that started July 27th, goes through August 8th, with the peak of being the 8th of August. But I want to come back to that in a minute. I want to talk about some other energies that are influencing us right now. So let's start with Mercury. Mercury started its shadow period, I think it was July 16th, goes until September 8th. We actually started retrograde August 4th, and we'll be in retrograde until August 27th. Mercury is the ruling planet for both Virgo and Gemini. So if you have your sun, moon, or rising sign in either Virgo or Gemini, you are likely to really feel this retrograde. And I'm a sun and rising Virgo, and I have I have 3 or 4 other in Virgo. So I am very affected by Mercury, and I have been feeling these energies pretty intensely. So if you don't know about Mercury retrograde, let me tell you about it. Most people have heard, but there may be some of you that don't know what it's all about. So it started in the sign of Leo, and it will move into Virgo later on. It really affects technology, communication, travel, logic, or clear thinking. You want to be very careful if you do anything legal like contracts. It's not saying that you can't do them, but if you do, you want to really very much slow down and be clear in your thinking. Look at all the details so that you don't miss things that you may be signing up for. What this period of time is it brings up old things to revisit, redo, recheck. It's not a time to start something new, usually. It's a time to slow down. It's a time that it may bring surprises, things you aren't expecting. You don't want to get caught up in negative thinking. You don't want to exaggerate things that are occurring. You want to try and decrease your stress. It may have a big influence on your sleep issues. So basically, there may be things in your life that you thought you had dealt with, and it could be bringing some of these issues back up for you to revisit, to either clear at a deeper level or possibly for you to do it differently than you've done it before. Or it may just be things that need to be brought back up to check and make sure that everything is in alignment with the way you want it to be done. Say you've been working on some kind of a project. It may be coming up for you to check it for the fine details to make sure that changes don't need to be made. Now, once we are out of retrograde, you may find that things that have been done during retrograde need to then be changed a little bit more because you may decide to change something during retrograde and it may not be the best way to do something. So just be aware of all of these kind of fine points. The new moon that we just had on August 4th was very significant. We have, it basically is what they call a finger of God. That can be events that happen that are like fated or destined. We are moving towards Mars and Jupiter conjunction on August 14th. And this new moon on August 4th was the halfway mark between Mars and Jupiter conjunction. Now, Mars, if you don't know, is a very forceful planet. It's considered like the warring planet. And Jupiter is considered a planet of expansion and growth. So this conjunction coming up August 14th is going to be, what I'm hearing is explosive, a very explosive type of energy. You've got Venus and Neptune that are playing a part in here, and Pluto and Neptune that are playing a part here on August 4th at that new moon as well. And that is creating this finger of God. I'll give you an example. One of my girlfriends called me and told me that her granddaughter was just fired from her job. And her granddaughter had kind of been warned. Some of the things that she was doing is not the best thing to do when you're in a brand new job. And she hadn't even completed her probationary period. And so it was a finger of God. It really has shaken her up. It's shaken the family up. It was a build up to this point where this finger of God just kind of reached out and zapped her yesterday. So know that we are the halfway point to this building energy for August 14th. And a lot of people's vision is on politics these days. So I want to touch a little bit about how Mercury squared Uranus, and that happened in July, and that was one part of 3 times it's going to happen. The first part was July 21st when Biden stepped down. He let go of the race. So that was a Mercury-Uranus event. Now we're going to have another one of those. August 18th will be the second time, and then the third one will come on September 6th. So know that there's a lot more change coming here, that these events in politics, with Biden stepping down, very likely something could occur around the 18th of August and then again September 16th that are all related to this kind of issue here. We also have Jupiter and Saturn going conjunct, and it also is in a period of one of 3 things. Now, Jupiter and Saturn, they haven't been conjunct. When Jupiter and Saturn go conjunct, it's a 20-year cycle, and it went in conjunction December of 2020. And we are almost around the halfway point of that 20-year mark. So our first hard aspect occurring since that conjunction in 2020 is August 19th. Now look at the dates. August 19th is the first hard aspect, and then you're going to have 2 more, and those would be like December 24th of this year, 2024, and then June 15th of 2025. So you might want to mark your calendars on anything that significant happens in your life around August 19th. Know that it will be connected to December of this year and June of next year. Jupiter is the planet for expansion and growth, but Saturn is about stability and hard work. And they tend to then have conflict because Jupiter wants to expand, but Saturn wants to stay stable. So know that also August 19th, when there's that first hard aspect, is when we have the next full moon. And it also will be affected by Uranus, and that is August 19th. I think Venus was the only other thing I wanted to mention. And Venus will be in Virgo for most of the month of August. I think actually today is the 5th, and I think today it goes into Virgo. And it squared Uranus on August 2nd. That may have been a kind of like a feel-good energy. It may have brought up some impulsiveness, but you also may have found solutions to things that you previously didn't see, or you may have had awarenesses come on August 2nd that maybe you kind of surfaced over something, but you may have gotten a deeper awareness of it on August 2nd. Okay, so that's most of the things that are also affecting us as we go through this Lionsgate portal. Now, the Lionsgate portal, as I said, started July 27th, go through August 12th. The peak of it is on the 8th. This happens every year when the sun aligns with the planet Sirius, and it's in the sign of Leo. And some people call it the thinning of the veils between worlds. It's a time of spiritual awakening, of rebirth, and it's also a time for opening to abundance. It's a really powerful time for manifestation, also to integrate new higher vibration and energies, and a time to heal the heart, heal the wounds of the heart, so that the heart can open fully. And this may bring a lot of emotional turmoil. So as you're moving through this process of Lionsgate, you might find yourself possibly looking at some of the old stuff, and that also can happen with retrograde. We're revisiting. So it's interesting that we're going through a retrograde and a Lionsgate portal in a joint time frame to really bring up all of this stuff that's been unhealed from the past, to heal it, to revisit it, to look at it, to maybe gain different perceptions of it, new awarenesses, all of that, so that things can be healed, the heart can open more fully, and it can help you get into more of alignment of why you came here to Earth, what your contracts have been, what you came here to work on and do. So I want to let you know that on YouTube, there are a lot of really great Lionsgate meditation and activations now. I found a lot of great ones. One that somebody I have followed for a really long time, for many years, and I love her meditations, are Reiki Rachel on YouTube. She puts out significant meditations at significant times, like the full moon, new moon, the Lionsgate, the solstices, significant times. And her meditations are really great, and she does activations as well. So just so you know, that is one good, really great resource to go to. So if you've hung in with me this far, you know that August is going to be a pretty intense month. There's a lot there to work with. We're going to have a lot of stuff come up, and I can tell you, I am a twin flame on the journey, and I can tell you, I have really felt this energy. A lot of things have been coming up for me in the Mercury pre-shadow and for the Lionsgate in the beginning of it, as well as the new moon we just had. So what I really wanted to share with you is how you can work with this stuff. So as you're going along with your day, one, I highly recommend you meditate every single morning. If you can, do Lionsgate meditation and activations. At least do some kind of meditation so you're getting yourself balanced. That's number one. Then, as you start going through your day, every time, and this is not just this period of time, This is anytime. This is how you do the work. Something comes up. You have a conflict with someone. Look at it. It's being mirrored to you. What is this showing to you about what it is that you need to work on to clear? What wounds do you have that you are reacting to something that someone said to you or something that someone did? What is it that is occurring in that dynamic that is reminding you subconsciously of some other situation that you haven't healed in your life? That's how you do the work. So the other things that may come up are just emotional things that you don't even know where it's coming from. So how can you know how to heal it? Ask for help. Ask your angels, your guides, to assist you in having an understanding and an awareness of why these emotional things are coming up for you. What is it you're healing? If it's something that you need to have an awareness of it, ask for help. If it's not something and you're just moving through the energies, they may not give you specific information on what you're letting go of, but you know that you just may be releasing something that you're ready to go. You may have learned a lesson that you're not even consciously aware of in this moment that you are releasing or that you have already released. Just go with it. Just allow yourself to be in those emotions. It's okay. It's being stuck in your body that doesn't allow you to heal. Allowing it to come up, processing it, acknowledge I'm feeling angry or I'm feeling sad or I'm feeling a lot of grief. I'm feeling disappointed. Whatever it is, acknowledge it to yourself and give yourself some time to work through those feelings. If you know what it's about, look at why it affects you the way it does. If you don't know what it's about, just acknowledge it and give yourself some time to feel the feelings and then allow yourself to say, okay, I've moved through those feelings. I've completed whatever this is. I'm ready to release it and let it go completely, never to return again. And then start looking at changing your perception of your day. That's done and over with. We don't need to revisit it. We don't need to rehash it with someone. What is it you need to look at now? We're moving through our day being in the moment. So you just move through your day being in the moment until the next event occurs. And I'm telling you, this is going to build on itself. So every time you release something now, it won't build on itself so that it doesn't get to the point where it's volatile in the middle of the month where you need to go bury your head in the sand somewhere because the energies are so intense and you just don't want to be around anybody because you're being so triggered. So that's the best information and advice I can give you is, one, do your meditations. If you can, do meditation at night too before you go to bed. And the second thing is deal with everything as it comes up. Look at it, face it. Ask yourself, why am I being triggered? Your twin flame, if you're directly working with your twin flame, you're having communications, your twin flame is mirroring something to you. If your twin flame has done something and it is something that's hurtful, look at what it might be trying to teach you. I can tell you that my twin flame led me to understand that I undervalued myself, that I didn't have enough boundaries, didn't have good, strong boundaries. And also, it led me to being more independent, not as codependent. And all of those things are part of the journey. It's whatever, take whatever you got from your family of origin and look at that and say, of that situation, what am I still dealing with now at whatever age I'm at that I haven't healed? And your twin flame, I guarantee you, will be helping you to look at it, because more than likely it may not have been the same type of situation that your twin flame was experiencing in their childhood, but I guarantee you the energy was the same and the wounding was very much the same. I hope you found that information helpful. It just occurred to me one day that when I say you need to do the work, you need to do the releasing, you need to let yourself deal with whatever it is and look at the mirroring, that some people may not understand exactly how to do that. Because I know it was a process for me. I've had to learn how to see what was being mirrored back to me, not just by my twin flame, but other people in my life as well. And know that everybody in your life is mirroring information back to you to help you heal, to let go of all the things that you can so that you can open your heart more fully and be in a place of unconditional love with everything and everyone. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed this. I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel. Thank you for those who have. Share with anyone that you feel may need this information. You don't have to be on the twin flame journey to understand how to work through these issues and to understand mirroring, because everybody in our life does mirror to us. You may recommend the other site that I have at Shift to New Earth. It's a more general, not focused on twin flame, to help people. And I did put something up on these energies for that YouTube site. Like, share, and subscribe. Share also if you would like to comment. I'd love to hear your comments. You will find in the description box my email that you can email me, and I do healing work. I do energy healing. I do Akashic record clearing, which is the soul's record to clear negative programming. And I also am a transformational coach, so I have lots of tools that I can help you with and teach you to use on your own to help you work through and do the work. So in the description box, you'll find my email. And that's all I have for you. I wish you a great rest of your day or evening. Much love and many, many blessings.